All right, cool. Connor, who's next?
FCC.
No, Chicago.
No.
Chicago, perennial losers. No, I'm just kidding. They're all right. I'll take over this one. I'll start this one. Sean Johnson in goal. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yes, Sean Johnson in goal.
How do you feel? Okay. Just want to make sure that you're agreeing. I put Palmer at right back because they are dangerously low on right backs.
Yeah, I put Palmer right back also.
Now, before people start yelling at us, let's just go through the right back list here and see who we can talk about. This whole back line, I think, is really, really tough to pick.
Yeah, I mean, Palmer's got the most appearances at right back with 55 appearances.
Yeah, I know. And then you're looking at Eric Gehrig, Dan Gargan might make it, Sekulic. Rodrigo Ramos is probably the highest potential that never or Rafael Ramos, who didn't pan out. And then you got good old Tony Wall, who won appearance. Now, if you look at right mids that might be able to convert it back, Jesse Marsh, question mark, probably not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, like I said, there's nobody really here that you can look at. Justin Mapp maybe as a wing back, but I think Palmer is there just by process of elimination.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Center backs were also a tough spot because this has been a notoriously bad back line for a long time. What we could do, on a side note, if we don't want to put Palmer in there,
move one of the center backs out there.
Johan Kappelhoff has played right back for this team, and I'm thinking about doing that because I have CJ Brown and Jim Curtin in there because CJ Brown played 345 games, which is absurd.
Yeah.
Which means he played basically from the start to whenever he retired. Yeah, he joined the Fire in 1998, retired in 2010. So he was there through the whole start of this Chicago Fire early dynasty. And Jim Curtin, I believe, is in the same boat. I think he moved a little bit sooner, but yeah, he came in 2001 and went all the way to 2008. So
okay, how about we do, so right now, how about we do, maybe we just put it on the back burner for now, and then we could decide, maybe we can even work in some kind of 5 in the back with a wing backs thing.
Maybe.
But let's just we'll put it to the side for now, and then we'll come back to it.
Would Chicago play that though? I don't know.
I'd have to honestly look at the rest of the team to figure that out.
Right. Okay. Well, I've already switched Kappelhoff and Palmer.
Okay, I'm okay with that. We'll put that for now.
But I've got him on the bench there.
Okay.
Left back is pretty clear cut. DeMarcus Beasley. Easy. Tricky Bees. L Goat. Yeah, I wish he'd never retired. At center defensive mid, a fan favorite, Mr. Chris Armas.
Yep.
Which is tough because I wanted to put Logan Paws in there as well, but I believe, do a quick check here, Logan Paws came after the whole 1998 or 2000 to 2002 Chicago run, whereas Chris Armas was there from the start, 98 up to 2007. So I feel like we couldn't pick him just because he has more games. You know what I mean?
I'm interested to see who your other player is because I put Paws and Armas in there.
As a pure center mid, and I'm okay with putting Paws in there because I couldn't bring myself to put in Bastion or Dax. But I put Diego Gutierrez as a pure 8. Played 190 times for the club from 97 to 2000, and then 2006 to 2009. So he was the center mid. And if I read correctly, I might be wrong here. I believe he was also the captain of that side that went on that run. But yeah, he was there when they won the Open Cup in 2000, 2003, Supporter Shield in 2003, making mucho appearances. So he played some part in it.
I'm curious to know if Chicago ever did anything while Logan Paul was there. He was there from 2003 till 2015. Let's take a look real quick. Okay, so 2003 was a big year for them. They Supporter Shield, U.S. Open Cup, and were runners-up in the play. I feel like they almost had the treble.
They did, didn't they?
That's kind of weird. I never even noticed how close they were. They almost did it in '98 also. They were third overall, and they won the Cup, and they won U.S. Open Cup.
Logan Paul also won a team MVP in 2010, where I don't see I don't see anything for Mr.
Gutierrez.
So I'm okay with putting Paul in there.
All I think
you're gonna have to convince me to. You're gonna have to convince me to take one of these players out on the attacking third for what's his name, David Accam, because I didn't put David Accam in there, and I also didn't put Nemanja Nikolic in there. Spoiler alert. At center attacking mid, I got Peter Novak.
Me too.
Yep, on the team all the way up through, it looks like 2001. 3 team MVPs in 4 years. pretty easy one there.
Yeah.
Left mid, I have Harry Shipp. Mid, Jesse Marsh, and striker. And I'm open to discussion on all of these, including I think we need to have another conversation about defenders as well after doing some quick research there. But anyways, let's talk attackers first.
Okay. So you said, so I was cutting out a lot when you said that. So I think you said Shipp.
Harry Shipp.
Yep.
At the left mid spot.
Yep.
Because he was the first homegrown that they produced that did anything worthwhile. And I'm not putting Mike Banner in there. I'm just not.
Okay.
Right wing, I've got right mid, I've got Jesse Marsh. Now, there are players here that can definitely be swapped.
And who was striker again?
You're looking at Ante Razov.
Okay. So I had 2 out of the 3. Let me look really quick.
You didn't put Jesse Marsh.
No, I did put Jesse Marsh.
But to be honest with you, up top?
No, I did. I didn't put Harry Shipp. But to be honest with you,
would you put it left wing? I'm okay to swap somebody at left wing here if it's the right person.
You know what? I'm looking back at my choice now, and I don't love it. I went with Marco Papa.
Don't say Patrick. I'm okay with Papa. I thought you were going to say Patrick Niarco, and that is not the right answer. Marco Papa, I'm absolutely here for.
I was just looking him up to see if he had any awards or anything, but he won nothing with Chicago.
He didn't, but he was the top scorer in 2010. It's pretty cool.
He was there from 2008 to 2012. They were good for 2, maybe 3 of those years.
Yep. And if we talk about teams not having lots of really good wingers, right? We talked about that during our best 11 of all time. Marco Papa falls into that category as a good winger in early MLS. So I'm totally cool putting him there. The other players I would consider David Accam at left wing.
Hmm.
Even though he's technically a right winger, but I'd absolutely put him at left wing over Harry Ship. I think Jesse Marsh has to stay and Ante Razov has to stay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Now, I want to have a conversation. All right, so let's talk first.
Yeah, let's see if we can wrap up this left mid spot, and then we'll go back to the defense.
Yes, I think David Accam probably should go there.
I'm just curious to see. Okay, so he actually played majority of the time at left wing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do that. Let's put David Accam in there.
All right, David Accam.
Let Jesse Marsh go on the right with Ante Razov up top. Now, I want to go back just a touch.
Okay.
To the goalkeeper position.
Okay. I'm going to pull it up. I want to see if I can figure out who you're talking about.
It's not John Bush. But
Zach
when
Thornton?
I was looking through, when I was looking through this team awards, Zach Thornton won Team Defender of the Year in 2001 and 2002, and was also Team MVP in 2002. Which, if I remember correctly, no, I lied. They won the Open Cup in 2003, but the double in 2003, he was also there for. But ever since Sean Johnson got there, he hasn't won it. Correct?
I don't think so. I mean, Chicago, I don't think has won anything since 2006.
Except for MLS Fair Play Award.
Big deal.
Still friends. No, yeah, I think just based on winning alone.
Yeah, I feel like we're throwing some recency bias into the Sean Johnson pick.
Absolutely, and we got called on that in the Red Bull group chat or the Red Bull Reddit, because they're like, "Oh, you didn't even put in any of the MetroStar players like Armando Guevara or Juan Pablo Angel." I'm like, "Yes, I know, but you can't blame me because they didn't win anything during that time." But at the same time, if we're going to use that logic, we can't say that Zach Thornton doesn't belong above Sean Johnson, right?
He was there till 2006. Three times won. Yeah, won the U.S. Open Cup 3 times. Won MLS Cup once, Supporters Shield once, Goalkeeper of the Year once. Yeah, I don't think we can. And it's weird to say it, but I don't think we can stick with Sean Johnson here.
We can't. We really can't. And to be fair, we've already put him in for NYC, so it's probably fair to get him out.
That's true.
But I think we caught ourselves from a lot of stick on.
It's hard for us to go back to these players that we never even saw. Like, we were like 3 years old when some of these players were playing.
That's totally fair. So if we're making a quick bench here, right? Johnson, Harry Ship, and then Nikolic would probably be the 3 big ones.
Yeah.
Maybe Schweinsteiger as well.
Yeah. Maybe Gutierrez.
I'm okay with leaving Gutierrez off. I'll put him in there. So that'd be our bench 5. If we want to pick like 5 bench players or whatever, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was just listing off names. I wasn't even thinking about how big the bench is.